and just showing his real colors. Because y'all say, oh, people been saying to me, you need to apologize to Godfrey. He was your friend. He took the thing down because he was your friend. He didn't take it down because he was my friend. He took it down because I told him take it down. Like, do you really think he wanted to have beef or some shit in that moment?
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor, and you tuned in to Forgotten Kings TV.
Look, I had put it out there. This is what happens, just so everyone's clear on it. He was running off his mouth, dragging me into this whole 50-50 conversation that I had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
And I let that slide for a long time. It was more like, yo, my man, Jamar, like, you know, you're a little reckless with your mouth. Like, how do you really want to handle this? You know, I saw him in person, and nothing happened, you know? I was like, yo, what's up? We good? What we doing? You know, and he backed down, and then next thing you know, I was about to go do a relief effort in Brandon, Florida. I partnered up with this group called HLX Plus and Procter & Gamble.
Yeah.
We brought like $350,000 worth of supplies to the black and brown communities, underserved communities in Brandon, Florida after the hurricane. And I was like, well, let me take this video down because I don't, you know, you work with certain companies that are like, oh,
They don't want to see that.
he's toxic, he's
Yeah, of course,
controversial.
of course.
So I took it down, and then, you know, after that I was going to Puerto Rico. I go to Puerto Rico, I'm there for 3 weeks. I get a call from DJ Thorough. He's like, yo, Legs, I got to talk to you about something. I'm like, man, am I gonna crash? I'm driving now. So he's like, nah, let me just get these people on the phone. So he gets Alizé on the phone from Celebrity Boxing, and they're like, yo, Lord Jamar called us up 2 weeks ago. So that means it's like 3 weeks after I put the video out. No, 4 weeks. And no, it was a month and a half. That's right. So then they're like, yo, Lord Jamar called us up and asked us to set this up because he wants to teach you a lesson. And I'm like, well, first of all, it was my idea, you know? Second of all, tell him my official answer is knuckle up. Like, let's do this. I'm okay with that. I'm good. I wanted to do it in the first place.
Right.
And the problem with Lord Jamar is that, you know, in the fight game, if you try to set up a fight or get endorsement, look, I offered to do it to raise money for Black and Latino education.
Right.
He didn't bite on that, you know? So when Celebrity Boxing called me, I said, look, I wanted to do this as a fundraiser. I'll do it with you guys, but can we make some money go towards like some educational programs for our community? Yeah. And they said, yeah, we can figure out something like that too. So I like, all right, bet, I'm down. Right. And then, you know, but I was the only one talking about it publicly. He reached out to them to set it up, but he wanted to get paid
money grab
X amount of dollars for him to even mention it publicly.
Wow.
So it's like, dude, you don't get the money before you talk. Even the top boxers are like, they gotta shoot their shit on TV. And
wow, he really feel.
Yeah. So, but here's the fucked up part. I get death threats, all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
Because people got him. He got people thinking I'm bullying him, and it's like, yo, my dude.
Wow, this is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know that because that's what he did to you.
He did it to me like. It's just like, it's like somebody just pulling a mask and going, this whole time you thought I was your friend.
But here's the last.
It was one of those things.
Here's
like,
And just showing his real colors. Because y'all say, oh, people been saying to me, you need to apologize to Godfrey. He was your friend. He took the thing down because he was your friend. He didn't take it down because he was my friend. He took it down because I told him take it down. Like, do you really think he wanted to have beef or some shit in that moment? Like, he took it down because he had no choice to take it down. Godfrey is a very accommodating person. And I'm going to tell you, this is not all on Godfrey. Like, Godfrey's being manipulated right now by a big fat ex-pimp, okay, who, you know, wishes he could be me. He brings Lazy Legs on his show. And now I didn't watch the shit like that, but I have reports basically. He brings Lazy Legs on there, and Lazy Legs just gets to lying about, you know, the Puerto Ricans' contribution to hip hop, and this dude Godfrey is just letting them lie, and, you know, just doing some real spiteful shit. And I know he probably thought that, you know, this was going to be great for him, that it was going to be positive. First, I want to address this whole thing with Lazy Legs and this boxing shit, right? Now, you have two categories. You have bozos and you have businessmen, okay? Lazy Legs is a bozo. I'm a businessman. I never contacted no goddamn celebrity boxing. Celebrity boxing contacted me. Okay? Celebrity boxing contacted me and brought this shit up, right? You know how much they wanted to pay me to beat this guy up? 50 bands. They wanted to give me 50 bands to beat the shit out of Lazy Legs. You know how much they was going to give him? 10. He was going to get 10,000 while I get 50,000. You know why? Because he's not a fucking draw. Nobody gives a fuck about him. But obviously he needed that 10 pretty bad and was really stressing for this fight to go down. I said, my man, if I don't get my deposit, if I don't get my 25, I'm not saying nothing about this shit. I'm not going to act like we doing this. I'm going to make sure the business is handled first. Okay, Lazy Legs? I'm going to make sure that we dot our I's and we cross our T's, sir. Right? That's what you're supposed to do before you jump on social media and start promoting some bullshit. Okay? So yeah, they never came with the bread. So why would I promote some bullshit? So yeah, Lazy Legs, come on, stop it. Unless a motherfucker was going to get paid, nobody is fighting for charity. He said hip hop education. You lie about hip hop education. What charity would we donate to that's not going to go with your lie and that you might get a kickback from? You think I'm stupid?
Let's talk about it, y'all. That was Lord Jamar responding to the Godfrey and Crazy Legs interview that took place a couple of days ago. Now, again, if you still haven't seen this full interview, I'll make sure to leave the link in the description. But as you've seen in the clip, at some point in this interview, Godfrey and Crazy Legs, they speak on their issues with Lord Jamar. Okay, now again, we all know about the falling out between Godfrey and Lord Jamar that took place about a month and a half ago. Okay, so the timing of this interview has everyone looking at Godfrey a certain way. Okay, it's only been about a month and a half, and already Godfrey's sitting down on his podcast with one of Lord Jamar's ops. Okay, and again, we understand these are two separate situations, but the fact that now Lord Jamar is constantly sending shots at Godfrey, and he's revealing things in these lives. Like I said, this whole situation has been crazy because it was assumed that Lord Jamar and Godfrey were like brothers. You know what I mean? They got real tight over COVID, creating their own platform. Then we all know about the Vlad boycott. You get what I mean? But like I said, this whole situation went left over a flat earth debate. You know what I mean? And maybe I'm tripping because I don't watch every episode of the Godfrey podcast. But when I seen the debate, right? Shout out to the Professor Dave because he had to screen record the whole thing. If he didn't screen record that debate, we probably wouldn't have seen it. You know what I mean? But in that moment, Lord Jamar, he had his chest poked out. You know what I mean? He felt like he could debate anyone on this flat earth topic. And of course, he didn't get Neil deGrasse Tyson, but they, presented Professor Dave. And in that moment, Lord Jamar got embarrassed. He wasn't prepared. And instead of admitting that, he went ahead and said that Godfrey lined him up or sandbagged him, you know what I mean? His co-host literally, right, laced the blunt that Lord Jamar had. These are all claims being made by Lord Jamar instead of him admitting, yo, I got embarrassed in the moment. You know what I mean? Let's redo the interview when I'm, more sober-minded. That's something he could have said, but instead he blames Godfrey for setting him up and allowing his co-host to manipulate Godfrey. I mean, these are all claims made by Lord Jamar. Like I said, I'm trying to be fair in my reporting of the story because, again, we viewed what we seen in the debate. We seen Lord Jamar get embarrassed, right, in the episode. You know what I mean? So now that we're talking about this Crazy Legs interview with Godfrey, now Lord Jamar believes that Godfrey will eventually end up back on Vlad and his platform, Vlad TV, right? And that's another thing that's interesting because according to Lord Jamar, he says that Godfrey is gullible and easy to manipulate. You know what I mean? Lord Jamar openly admits to manipulating Godfrey to go against Vlad and his platform. You know what I mean? I couldn't believe Lord Jamar openly admitted this, but it goes to show. It makes you wonder, you know, were they ever really close? You know what I mean? That's what has me sitting back like, damn, you know, let this be a valuable lesson in how we trust people and who we allow in our circle, because now when you see these lives from Lord Jamar, it's like he reveals more and more. You know what I mean? But according to Lord Jamar, he believes he was blindsided by Godfrey, you know what I mean, and his co-host. And now, you know, he's doubling down on his stance. Of course, he's explaining why the charity fight with the boxing match, right, with Crazy Legs won't happen. According to Lord, he was going to get paid $50 and they was going to give Crazy Legs $10. Now, again, I don't know how much money is generated at these boxing events, but damn, if they got, you know, 60 to 80, maybe 100K for the budget, listen, I got to switch up, you know what I mean, where I make my money. I might got to throw some boxing events, you know what I mean? But seriously, I'm not sure how accurate these numbers are, but according to Lord, you know, they didn't send him that deposit, so therefore the fight won't be happening. And I understand, when you talk about business, you know, there's some valid points Lord makes about, you know, being a businessman and knowing what to negotiate before signing that contract. And I can't be mad if Lord Jamar wanted to, you know what I mean, secure more money for this situation. Like I said, it's a business, it's entertainment. And if they got enough money to put up 60, you know what I mean, 50K, 60K for just the boxes, I mean, listen, there got to be some budget. You know what I mean? It got to be a bag being thrown behind this event. But according to Lord Jamar, the event looks like it won't be happening. There won't be no boxing match between Lord Jamar and Crazy Legs. However, according to Lord Jamar, he believes now that him and Godfrey are no longer cool, Godfrey will eventually end up back on Vlad TV. Now, again, I'm not sure if that will happen. And even in this interview, there's certain things, talking points, right? In regards to the interview where Crazy Legs is trying to make his best case on, you know, Puerto Ricans and their influence in hip hop. I see a lot of people feeling like Godfrey didn't challenge Crazy Legs. And like I said, I'll make sure to leave the link in the description so you can see for yourself, because people are going hard on Godfrey saying he's a tether and he turned on FBA. But I watched the interview. And at certain talking points, Godfrey definitely challenged him. But there were other times where, you know, he spoke about an individual creating a free lunch program. And from my knowledge, that was the Black Panther Party. You know what I mean? Certain things where, you know, Godfrey could have went in a little bit more, but he didn't. But again, y'all let me know, what are your thoughts on the controversy involving Lord Jamar, Godfrey, and Crazy Legs? Do you think Godfrey was wrong for inviting Crazy Legs up on his platform a month and a half after falling out with Lord Jamar? Also, what are your thoughts on Lord Jamar openly admitting to manipulating Godfrey to boycott Vlad and his platform? Again, according to Lord Jamar, he believes at some point Godfrey will end up back on Vlad TV. Do you think there's any truth to Lord Jamar and his prediction? And also, do you think he was going to get paid $50K to box Crazy Legs for charity? Again, I need to know, because maybe we need to throw some boxing events, because that's crazy. $50K for Lord, $10K for Crazy Legs. That's $60K just for the boxes. Okay, like I said, that's they must be making a lot of money on these boxing events. But again, y'all let me know your thoughts on this whole controversy down in the comment section below. But that's all I got for y'all today. My name is Sensei Rip. Till next time, peace. Hey, Lord, you might want to give me that number, man. 50K. God damn, I'll box it out with Crazy, or anybody for that. What's up? Come on, Jake. Come on, Jake. You know what I mean? Jake Paul. You know what I mean? He swung for the fences. You see how much money he made with Tyson. But all right, let me stop talking, y'all. I'm out. Peace. Salute world, I need y'all to do me a favor and check out my homie Grand Finale's latest video titled Less is More, okay? Available on YouTube right now. I'm about to bless y'all with the teaser. If you like what you hear, make sure to hit the link in the description to subscribe to the homie's channel. Also leave a comment and tell him that Rip sent you, all right? All right, y'all. Peace.
You starstruck, you stuck when I leave you in awe. What you saw had you floored as you picked up your jaw. Can't ignore, you were shook to the core. Couldn't endure what many claim they swore wasn't witnessed before. Earthquakes and aftershocks and tectonic plates and magma rock.
Thank you for watching my video. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, hit that notification bell to get the latest on hip-hop, sports, comedy, whatever. All right, we got you covered over here at Forgotten Kings TV. And also, click on one of these videos, okay? All right, y'all.